हेलो स्टूडेंट्स, ये है क्लास 4th ऑफ डिफ़िकल्ट डिक्टेशन सीरीज़। दी हिंदू एडिटोरियल की डिक्टेशन करेंगे हम। स्पीड रहेगी 80 वर्ड्स पर मिनट और वर्ड्स रहेंगे अप्रॉक्सीमेटली 1000। इसके पीडीएफ की लिंक मैं नीचे डिस्क्रिप्शन में डाल दूँगी। एक्चुअली जो पीडीएफ है वो मैं टेलीग्राम चैनल पे अपलोड करूँगी, उसकी लिंक मैं डाल दूँगी डिस्क्रिप्शन बॉक्स में। वंस यू क्लिक द लिंक यू विल गेट टू दी चैनल। उसमें आप डिक्टेशन का जो नाम है वो जैसे ही सर्च करोगे यू विल गेट द पीडीएफ ऑफ द पर्टिकुलर डिक्टेशन. So let's begin the dictation now in 5 seconds. Start. The Chief Minister of Delhi last month warned the Union government about a new strain of the novel coronavirus that has been observed in Singapore that was said to be extremely perilous for children and could visit India as part of a third wave. This triggered a strong denial from the authorities in Singapore that there was any Singapore variant, and they reserved the right to invoke against the Chief Minister a domestic law, the Protection from Online Falsehood and Manipulation Act, against the online circulation of fake news. During this excessive overreaction to a comment by the Chief Minister, India's External Affairs Minister S. Jaishankar declared that irresponsible comments from those who should know better can damage long-standing partnerships, a wise and pertinent observation. It is improbable, however, that Mr. Jaishankar similarly cautioned his cabinet colleague, the Home Minister, against the latter's many derogatory statements with reference to Bangladesh prior to and during the Bharatiya Janata Party's unsuccessful campaign in the election for the West Bengal Legislative Assembly. The Home Minister had described illegal Bangladeshi immigrants as vermin that he would push into the Bay of Bengal, and then implied that poor people in Bangladesh were starving, which drew a stinging public rebuke from the Bangladesh Foreign Minister. In this year, the 50th anniversary of Bangladesh's liberation and the birth centenary of the father of the nation, Sheikh Mujibur Rahman, irresponsible comments from those who should know better are profoundly inappropriate. India's relations with Bangladesh, one of the most populous Muslim countries in the world, are acutely sensitive. As a neighbor nearly surrounded on all territorial sides by India, there are the inevitable bilateral problems of long duration, including a perennially favorable balance of trade for India, drought and flood in the 54 transboundary rivers flowing from India to Bangladesh, and the smuggling of goods and vulnerable human beings across the approximately 4,100 kilometer land border. the turbulent history of partitions, East Bengal that became East Pakistan and then Bangladesh, attended by enormous bloodshed and the abuse of human rights, has left emotional wounds that will take many generations to heal. There are those in Bangladesh who believe that separation from Hindu India in 1947 was more significant than the break with Pakistan in 1971. There remain about 3 lakh Biharis in Bangladesh who have failed thus far to be resettled in Pakistan, and there is the presence of militant Islamist groups such as Harkat ul Jihad al Islami that have linkages and support from outside Bangladesh. In contrast to these circles who take confrontation with India as part of their basic credo, are those who regard their Bengali roots and traditions as being of equal validity as their religious affiliation, and treasure the linguistic and cultural ties with adjacent India. It will take time for these inherent fractures in Bangladeshi society to be resolved, and it is for India to show patience and sympathy to this entirely internal process of healing. As quid pro quo for India's benign attentions and support, New Delhi's expectations are that a neighbor will keep India's concerns in mind when devising and pursuing its policies, and this understanding is implemented with severity or laxity depending on the regime in New Delhi. After decades of pro-Pakistani military and civilian governments following 1975, Mujibur Rahman's daughter Sheikh Hasina, elected for a third consecutive term since 2008, has consolidated her position as unquestioned leader in Bangladesh. She has maintained vigilant supervision over Muslim fundamentalist terrorists as well as on northeast militant movements sheltering in Bangladesh, with the result that the pacification of India's northeast has been greatly facilitated. She has permitted a considerable degree of connectivity between India and its northeast by land, river, and the use of Bangladeshi ports, and Indian investments in Bangladesh have been encouraged. There are at least 1 lakh Indian nationals now living and working in that country. To complete the ties of economic integration, the day will come when, along with free movement of commerce and capital, the movement of persons on the lines of Nepal and Bhutan will have to be considered. As the leading midwife of Bangladesh's liberation struggle and its sole economic supporter in that nation's early years of independence, New Delhi should view with satisfaction Bangladesh's coming graduation in 2026 from least developed to developing country status and its steady progress as one of South Asia's leading performers in human development indicators. Its eventual membership of the Association of Southeast Asian Nations and the Regional Comprehensive Economic Partnership cannot be ruled out. To a certain degree, both India and Bangladesh depend on each other for security and stability. Responsible individuals on both sides of the border, whether in government or the opposition, must be actively discouraged from words and actions detrimental to the consolidation of the existing cordiality. This is where Mr. Jaishankar's dictum is applicable to members of his own party as well as the opposition. What is sauce for the goose is equally sauce for the gander. आई होप आपने अच्छे से लिखा होगा डिक्टेशन, अच्छे वर्ड्स थे. डू प्रैक्टिस देम अगेन एंड अगेन जब तक आपको एक्यूरेसी नहीं आ जाती डिफ़िकल्ट वर्ड्स के लिए. और यू कैन चेक द PDF. डोंट फॉरगेट टू चेक द PDF इन द टेलीग्राम चैनल. आज के लिए इतना ही. थैंक यू. बाय बाय.